Hello. I'm smiling because I don't know, it beats me reaching down here and grabbing Sam. Let me grab Sam here. This is Sam. Keeps me from grabbing Sam and doing something stupid. Um, okay. Welcome back to On the Streets. If I'm acts like I'm not looking at you here, it's because I'm actually got the camera over. Well, never mind. I can't put it up there. It's over here, so deal with it. This is going to be a fun half hour. You're going to like this. I like this half. I like this kind of what happens here. This is like town square stuff. This is right out of town square. This is, the one conversation starts, then, someone comes in and butts in, it goes off in that direction, and then, in the last minute, and then this another guy comes in and he adds his 2 cents, and it goes spiraling off into wherever land. It starts out well enough, what's happening in what situation, what the situation is like now, current situation, talking about the upcoming election and all. Then we get interrupted by a couple of the worst brain dead liberals you'd want to run into. But anyway, they're dispensed with. And here's where it comes in. I don't think I do this very well. And it's weird because I used to know how to talk to people. I was in sales a lot because I'm not, it's not like I work for anybody right now, so I don't worry about what I say too much out there. But I'm always looking for ways to refine and improve my communication skills. Uh, and I find and that's why I like this town square thing, because you find regular people that do it so much better. I mean, they're really good, and you're going to find that at the end here with this one guy who I call Nowhere Man, who is truly just a nowhere man. He is the ultimate NPC. This guy, he's the poster child for NPC. He is it. He actually wants to be that. From what I can see, most the libs that are being called NPCs really hate it. This guy embraces it. I call him Mr. NPC, but you're going to see him at the end. Well, gotta appeal to you guys. This is where it comes into the commercial part. The reason I picked up Sam too is because, look, things are getting real rough. I was supposed to rain today, it didn't, so I lost out on today going out on the streets. Every day I can't go out takes a chunk out of my income that I use to keep this whole thing rolling. And keep up the rig and just it's expensive. I just had to spend $200 for putting in new sleeves to put the posters in. The bike's been breaking down. That's a few $100s went down the drain there. Getting this new high-speed internet, and I have to pay for this. This is costing me a few $100s. So this is money that's going out that I'm not making right now. So I'm spending a lot more. It's coming in, and so I got to appeal to you. I mean, you said, please, if you can become a patron, if you can go to my GoFundMe, if you can just contribute something into my PayPal account, using my email address, badassuncle76@gmail.com. If you can't contribute financially or purchase, please, I really like it when you purchase one of my items. That's really great. I'm sure I just like it when you throw money at me, but when you purchase, that I know, you're spreading the message, which is another part of it. If you can't contribute financially, then share, subscribe, keep on subscribing, put this on your Twitter, on your Facebook, get it out there so I can get enough subscribers, enough numbers, because I'm being in sales, it's all a numbers game. Eventually you're going to hit that point where you're going to have enough people that can sustain the sustainability of the project you're working on. Because if it doesn't, at least do this, it starts doing this. I needed to do this because there are a lot more other things that need to be done, more than what I'm doing. There's some, a lot of this would be, can be handled by money. It's nice to get the volunteerism. And now that I got high-speed internet, there's guys, my problem before with sharing or allowing people to edit a lot of my films, because you're missing out on a great deal of great videos simply because I don't have time to get to them. So those guys in the past, any people out there that wanted to edit my videos, contact me, get on my email again. So we can have contact, because now they got a high-speed internet that actually can, because otherwise it was taking me hours to do something. Now I can do it in, minutes. So recontact me so, I can send you some videos to edit. That would save a great deal of my time and boost things up. And of course, then, you can post them on your social media. I don't care. I just want this message out there. I don't care. You want to add your own stuff and throw it in yours? Go ahead. The point is, we need to double down our efforts to make this work. So, subscribe, like, share, and then, of course, if you can, support me if you can. So enough of that commercial crap. Let's get to this one, because I really like this film. There's another video coming up that's just as good, if not better, than this one, in the same vein, very tense-ish. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's get on the streets here. And I just want to come back in here and clarify that when I was talking about not being a good communicator and the NPC guy, Mr. NPC, it wasn't him that so much was a good communicator. It was the guys he was speaking to, who I consider to be the salt of the earth. And most of the people I speak to out there, just the regular people. I mean, I love this country. There's no other place in the world that could be doing what I'm doing, and no other place in the world that can give you the opportunities that it gives you. Is it easy? No. But it's a lot easier than you're going to get in any other country, because you're never going to get the opportunity. Here, though, and there's no guarantees. Here, though, if you do try, you have a good shot at making it if you work hard and diligent and be smart and do all the right things that you're supposed to do. Sometimes you can screw up and still look out and get into it, but for the most part, if you work hard and you're going in the right direction, you don't screw people over, you won't get screwed over. And those are the kind of people I really love out here. And these are good Christian men at the end. It's the kind of man you'd like to have as father. These are the father figures. People, it cracks me up when people tell me, "Oh, you're like the grandfather I'd like to have." I says, "I don't know about that." Yeah, you want people like the ones you're going to see at the end here. Anyway, I just wanted to clarify that and have you guys get back in. Thanks for tuning in.
If we don't get the House and the Senate, we're not going to be able to continue all the bullshit, all the crap.
We're going to get it. Last night he came out with some videos on Beto O'Rourke's campaign.
Yeah, he's a lying sack of shit.
He caught the entire campaign bragging about spending campaign money bringing in illegal aliens.
I know. It's ridiculous. Well, they need the votes. I know that.
They got him on video going, getting the vans, buying the food.
Guess what? Who's going to see it? You and I.
No. You can't hide this stuff anymore. Look what they did with Gilliam. When it came out with Gilliam had to respond to it the next day.
Gilliam's an anti-Semitic.
I know, but
Support all those groups.
No, but it's not going over there. It's going over the internet. We're sending it to each other. We're bypassing the mainstream media. That's how things
The problem is we need to shove it down the mainstream media's throat. They need to start broadcasting.
Nobody's watching them. We're listening to each other. We're going, here, look at this. Your email, and we're Instagramming to each other. We're tweeting to each other. That's how things are
I
getting.
have pounded 95% of the liberals off of my Facebook page because they don't like the truth.
Yeah.
They say, oh, no, Hillary was. They were talking about one of the best first ladies, Michelle Obama. I says that racist bitch. She didn't give a shit about anybody. She's anti-American.
Yeah.
We weren't all good until we got. It's a joke.
Yeah, for the first time in my life, I'm proud of America. What?
We got a fighter.
Look at that shit.
I don't care. I didn't vote for him whether he got blown or got sucked up by a. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
He didn't do it in office, did he? No. Look at all the other ones that did. Look at all the slush fund. It's a slush fund they have for the senators and congressmen. They get caught doing all that sexual bullshit. It's a slush fund. Where's their names? I want their names and how much. It's a joke. Yes. It is a swamp.
And that's why we put him in.
Exactly.
I mean, that's why we're going to look. The indicator is the same indicator than 16.
I sure hope so.
How many people are going to his rallies?
Packed.
Thank you.
I just hope if we don't. Yesterday did a thing.
They get there at 6 in the morning for a 7 o'clock rally.
Did you see a thing on Fox yesterday? You probably didn't. You were here. Yesterday on Fox yesterday, they said they were looking at the Senate race, and it could come down to being to 49 or 50 to 49 us, and the Mississippi race is going to go, and they're having a preliminary vote, and then 3 weeks later they're going to have another vote. So the House may be 50-49. Or 49-49, whatever it is, up until 3 weeks after November. If we don't.
I'm going with Scott Adams predicted. He predicted the Trump landslide, and he says this is going to be bigger than that.
I sure hope so. I'm sure, man.
Look, man, how can people? We now got something to run on. We got success.
I know, but not. Do you ever watch CNN or MSNBC? They don't ever see them.
Of course I
But I see a Packer.
How you doing?
Tom Alley, I'm from Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Been there, done that. I graduated from UW lacrosse.
I did lacrosse.
I
just met another guy from. She graduated from lacrosse.
Yeah.
My daughter.
They were the Indians when I was there. Now they're something else.
I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, the
no
Eagles
idea.
are flying Eagles. They got politically correct. They used to be the lacrosse Indians, and then they changed to the Eagles. Just like Marquette used to be the Warriors, now they're the Eagles. You went from Indians to Eagles everywhere. It's a joke.
So you living down here now?
No, God, I live in Vegas. I'm just visiting.
I can always identify as an eagle and then sue them.
Shoot them?
Yeah.
Sue them.
Oh, sue them.
Yeah, sue them. Yeah, I can identify as an eagle.
This guy's great. Oh, you got Thompson going.
Aren't we lucky? I can't stand the son of a bitch. You might like him, but I don't.
Man, took you out of your deficit. $2 billion. I don't know. I've been in Wisconsin all those years.
You took it away from my daughter. How much you lose when Walker got in there?
Were you a teacher?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's gradually coming back.
It'll be back.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to make cuts. Stop. It's just like all these embargoes and all these trade wars. They need to be set up. They're not going to go to full tilt. It won't happen. China will back down. Yeah. Just like Mexico back down, just like Canada back down. China's going to back down too. You know why? They need us more than we need them.
Right.
But you got to push them to the wall. If you don't push them, look, they steal our intellectual property.
One thing about Trump, God damn it, he sticks with his goddamn shit. He's a dick, but he still sticks with it.
I want someone in there that's a bastard doing
just
business.
Call you a son of a bitch, and that's what he does.
Yeah, I don't want any nice guys doing business.
You're going to get ahead of you.
Hey, come on, I'm sorry.
Fixed already, my God.
No.
Businesses are cranking, the economy's cranking. Black and Hispanic unemployment is at record lows.
That bitch right there, they had a
God.
Well, I figured out why the liberals don't like Trump. They have no excuse not to have a job now.
Yeah.
So they're
3.1 unemployment.
Yeah.
Off the charts. Yeah. There's 7 million plus surplus of jobs.
Yeah. Indeed.
Well, Claire, there's so many jobs. I look around here, I don't see you wanted. I'm telling you, every place you go in Eau Claire, jobs.
Yeah, well,
And these son of a bitches
Obama
won't
said,
work.
Obama said
Every
manufacturing
businessman
was
I'm talking about, every business I'm speaking to out here says one thing. I can't find enough people to do the work.
I can't do
And
that.
that's amazing. You know why? Because that drives wages up. That's how you drive wages up, not by the minimum wage. Just the more jobs.
Why? We were just talking about the success in jobs. We were just talking about the success in the economy. What have you got against the success of this country?
I have. Oh, well, what about inclusivity?
Everybody's
What
included.
the hell's
Who's
that?
getting segregated? Nobody.
We got
Are you
the
a
most.
citizen?
We got the
You got a
highest.
job.
We got the highest black
He
employment.
tells the farmers are going to have their backs, and then he cuts,
He's
and they're
got
getting
their
a
back.
small
Why?
amount.
You
He
got-
does.
I talked to farmers out here. How many farmers you talked to?
One farmer said 10% of his.
How many farmers have you talked to?
He's a
missing.
bigot.
How many farmers? A bigot? How's he a bigot? He just had the black conservatives.
Well,
over
let's
into his
see how the
place.
stock market holds up.
What?
Let's see how well the stock market holds up. It's doing well right now.
Yes. So why do we? What are you mad at?
Do you? Well, one thing I'm mad at is that people who hate other people feel very much better about expressing it because our president feels the same way. You know, all the incidences of violence against Jews and other people have gone up a lot since he's been president, and I don't like that he
put the embassy in Jerusalem. The Jews love him.
the Jewish government loves.
No, how many Jewish people have you spoken to? How many Israelis have you spoken to? I've spoken to at least a dozen out here in the past month, and I haven't met one of them yet that doesn't love that man. Not a one.
Do you need some help, or you got him? We're from Massachusetts, you know. It's just hard to.
Are you apologizing?
No, I'm
Not at all. Not at all.
They got Tom Brady's. That's all they need.
But do you like at
the
his
Boston Red
rallies
Sox
that he's
won
chanting
World
shit
Series.
like
Absolutely.
block or They
Yes,
never found anything
she needs
illegal.
to be locked up. That woman is a stone cold criminal.
Yes, she is. I agree with her.
And you read the article in the Times about him and his finances and the money his father left him and all the little kids.
So what is this? Class warfare?
He's a criminal
So
too.
how is he a criminal if his dad leaves his money?
Because they
What they did
avoided
with
the
the money,
IRS.
What did they do with the money?
They
Every one of them
undervalued
do.
properties so
He transferred it
that
without-
they paid less tax, and the people.
It's business. It's called
Do you
business.
know how much he inherited? He inherited $375 million. Now he's got $4 billion. So he must have done something with his money. That's all he inherited. You know, he
Well,
inherited.
how many people have you? I've spoken to at least 24 people who have done business with him. At least two, and I've spoken to people that have worked for him out here, and I have not heard one of those people, not a one, say a bad thing about this man. I've spoken to his Latino, his Cuban gardener that does one of his golf courses. A man came out, talked to every member of the
Do you
crew.
like that?
That's not true.
Do you like
Bullshit.
that we should
I've actually, in New York, talked to a lot of people who he has fired and mistreats. He eventually turns on everyone, and you're nuts if you think he isn't. Something with
So the people I've spoken to were lying to me?
Probably.
Why would they lie to me?
You've got enough.
Because look at you. I mean, they know.
What do you mean, look at me? Look at you!
No, I totally disagree. Do not let him.
Fuck with me, lady. Who the fuck are you to talk me like that?
I'm not saying they haven't. That's
I'm a
years ago.
person. You're putting yourself out here in the public.
Yeah, and I want you to qualify that statement.
Yeah, because I don't want to see the social government pay for them all. That's what I don't.
Yeah, that's the end of your argument. Vulgarity.
I think a lot of them come here and start.
That's it. Perfect liberal.
I told you.
Isn't that a great life? I love it.
I love showing them up for who they are.
You're showing me up for who I am?
Yes.
Out like this.
What's out like this, lady?
The stupid
What's...
clown outfit.
Oh, so
Walking the
I thought
block,
liberals
walking
weren't
the block.
worried about people's looks. Should I fat shame you now?
You can't, asshole. You can't. I know I'm fat. Oh, the horror. I mean, I don't
I'm
care.
not, yeah, but I didn't bring it up. You're the one that brought up appearance.
You
what
brought up
happened to
fat.
ideas? Did that finally fly away?
Because
Did
you
those
couldn't-
ideas
listen,
just fly
you-
away?
because you
And you
yelled-
just resort to vulgarity? And then
Look.
try to shame me for what? Dressing up like a patriot?
you're mocking the flag. And
Mocking the flag?
You yell
Get
out.
your finger out of my damn face.
Fuck you.
Heated debate.
Don't call me badass Uncle Sam for nothing. Sometimes my patience with these assholes just runs to the max. You know, I just can't stop. I just said, screw it, I'm tired of being a nice guy. Fuck you. I mean, seriously. You were out here like this. Out here like what, lady? What are you talking about?
This is your stick, right? That's what you do.
Yeah, you know. God. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, I like that. Sorry, it doesn't get the blood going, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like it. Keeps me being bored. Where are you guys from?
California.
The good part of California.
Big picture of California. We're a bunch of Okie.
What is this? A business trip? Or what is this? What's going on?
Guys trip. We're going to go to Ellis, watch LSU.
Oh, cool.
Got a big buddy coming from Alabama to meet us, and blah, blah, blah.
And what do you do? What do you guys do for a profession? What do you do?
I'm in investments.
Self-employed.
In what?
Flooring. I do floor cover.
I hang around with these guys.
See the socialists?
So what do you do?
Far
You
from
still
it.
pay some taxes.
How'd you come up with all this? What brought this on?
Well, I've been a political satirical cartoonist for a long time.
Okay.
And, just getting published, well, that's kind of hard to do in this day and age. And art galleries aren't exactly going, oh, yeah, come in here so we can get firebombed. So I said, screw it, let me just take it out to the street and film stuff and see what happens.
All right.
So I got a YouTube channel and I have interviews with people out here.
Stuff right now?
Huh?
You filming all this stuff right now?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
That whole episode, everything was filmed. This way I can, put it on there. Because this is how
We're being filmed right now?
Yeah. So I was like, this is how, this is what they're doing. This is how they are. This is what's going on. I mean, I love, I'm burning them with this question now, right? Why should we let people into the country that are, carrying their flag and burning ours?
Exactly. Couldn't agree with you more.
And, I've had some of the idiot answers I get. What's free speech? What?
So that's the question you're asking others?
Yeah.
Or they're reading it and then they're debating over it.
Yeah. Well,
I had one guy come along and say,
why should we give somebody asylum that is running away from a lawless country to get asylum and breaking the law to come in and break more laws once we get into our country? Then we just become like their country, right? If we're not going to go by laws.
Immigrants are breaking laws.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they do it legally.
No.
That's a really baited question because you say most.
That's what I'm asking.
Well, you can't say most. You have to be a little more specific.
I'm asking. No, that was my question. I can't say most. I just asked that.
Okay,
I said,
so-
do you think most people that are coming to our country illegally are breaking the laws once they get here? Is what I'm asking.
Well,
That's all I'm asking.
Yes, they are.
By
Yes,
definition,
yes, they are.
By definition, you just said they're
Yes,
illegal.
they are.
Yeah,
illegally,
right.
they're breaking the law.
Right, no, I said once they come, the people that
Illegally,
people
they
that
broke the law.
Right, they broke. Okay, and once they get here, do you think they are continuing to break the law?
Yes, they are because they've already broken once.
They've already broken
You-
once.
it's
Or
the
they would
law-
go straight to their embassy, ask for asylum once they got to their embassy, and they're not doing that.
If you rob a bank and you walk out and you get away with it, that doesn't make you any less guilty. You're going to be guilty of robbing that bank for the rest of your life. When you cross that border,
No, I get it. No,
and you're
I get it.
illegal,
I'm not arguing.
You're illegal
Hey.
until you get legal.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just asking. So you think once a person, you would say that once a person comes here illegally and they have broken the law because they came here illegally, once they get here, although they have broken that law by coming here illegally, once let's say they work at this restaurant or whatever, and they get married.
I'm going to agree. Yes, they are because they're not legally. They don't have the ability to be here legally.
Except for
so
one
even though
instance.
they're working here, they're still here illegally.
Except
every
for
day.
one instance.
Yes.
The one instance that they're.
I guess I would say so fucking what now? Now the next question would be so fucking what? So what? So if the guy's working at this, so he came here illegally, and now he's working at the shop.
He can't work here
No,
legally.
yeah,
You pay taxes.
He's taking an American job.
But here's
No,
that.
wait,
He can't
you-
work
you
here
pay
illegally
taxes.
because he doesn't have
Okay.
the proper documentation.
He doesn't have a social security number,
And he
He's not
doesn't have
paying
a driver.
taxes, but he has every right to take every social program that is offered out there because they don't have the criteria of having a social security number. I've been paying taxes ever since I've been 12 years old, right? Now, if they want to come in and get a
Green card.
undocumented green card with a social security number, pay into our tax system, you know what?
Amen.
You're welcome.
The Librero program that they started with the
My
Americans.
son's
when it
dating a
came
girl's
into
got a green
taxes.
card.
Every businessman I'm
Do it
speaking to
legally.
out here says we
Our
need
family came from
workers.
Germany, right? We have family that's tried to come.
No, I understand.
to
I understand.
Germany.
Yeah, I
They're college educated.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I
They were-
understand.
they were
I understand.
rejected,
I understand.
right?
I understand.
But yeah, once you have broken the law to get here.
Yeah.
But the oxymoron here is I'm leaving a country because of disorder and
Lack of economic. No, the reason people are leaving is they're coming here for economic opportunity.
Yeah,
That's,
for the most
that's
part,
the
yeah.
bottom line. That's why people are coming here for money. That's
Then
the
you know
bottom
what?
line. That's why.
Man
Couldn't agree
up,
more.
man up.
What
make
a
your
great
country,
place to live.
Make your
No,
country.
you're right. No, you're
what
right.
ours
Right.
is.
No, huh?
Man
the
up
best
and
thing
make your
about-
country what
Here's
our
the deal.
country
Best thing about this is that me and you can have this conversation. We're all good, right? We can walk away friends. We can disagree, right? But we can walk away friends and respect each other and move on.
See, what I don't like is
Yeah, I don't agree with you at all.
See,
but that's fine. I don't know what data you have. But
what
anyway.
I don't like.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
California.
Yeah, me too. Where you live in California?
Bakersfield. How about you?
I'm from Santa Maria.
Okay.
Yeah,
right over here.
So what do you don't
So
agree with?
what I don't like
It's
is
funny. He lives in Bakersfield. I'm from Santa Maria. These are agricultural areas.
Yeah.
You know as well as I do that you're not going to have any produce if it wasn't for all.
Do
those
you know who Shea Shavar was, right?
wait.
Take them- yeah.
You know who he, do you
There's no way.
do you know
through
this?
college. Wait, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I put myself through college.
Yeah.
Working the sheds. I started doing peppers when I was 4 years old.
Yeah, you're like one out of 20 white guys that did it. Yeah, I mean, all the.
But that's
I'm
not
the
the
other one at
point.
20.
Huh?
I'm the other one at 20.
Okay,
as
two.
well.
That's not the point. People that grow up in agricultural areas, it's the people that live in the cities that have never gone and lived in an agricultural area. They're saying that white people would never do it, which is a bunch of crap because we did it all the way through high school. I did it all the way through college. That's how I put myself through college.
Where you go to school?
I went to San Diego State.
And you worked in a field down in San Diego?
No,
Their shed?
Summer.
Summer.
Come on,
Plus, if I may give you, Shea Shavar was
how much-
adamantly
you know how much I
against
would make?
illegal immigrants to the point where he armed his fellow protesters and they would patrol the border against them.
No,
That is a historical fact.
So whenever you say nobody else will do it, you know how much
When I say no, well, hold on a second. No, let me. When I say nobody,
you know how much money I would make
when I
in
say
a month and a half when I work in the shed?
When I say nobody, we're using the word figuratively.
Oh, okay.
I don't mean there's not one person, but I mean the majority of.
But that's, I think,
majority of the people that work in the agriculture are. Well, I say Mexican. Most of them are Latinos. They come from
And some of the greatest men I know, mentors to me as far as in business, are first generation Hispanic.
Yeah.
But they did it the legal way, and they went in. And
I know tons. I live in Vegas now. I know tons of people that are illegal. They're laying all the concrete, framing all the homes, etc.
And they've taken jobs away from Americans.
That's unfortunate because what happens is that I'm in that trade. I do flooring, and we have guys that do it, and they get paid cash, but they're not paying taxes on cash. I have contractors that work for me.
No, but not paying taxes, but presumably
They don't pay taxes.
No, I know,
They
but
pay cash.
What do you do?
But they drive the wages down. This man has to pay for the insurance. He has to pay for the licenses. So if he has to charge $35 an hour to make a living, and then some illegal comes along and says, I do it for $15, then he gets the job. He screws the American out of the job, screws the taxpayers, screws the insurance company, and you're all for that.
I'll answer that in a second. But you say that he's not paying taxes.
He's not.
But,
No, he's not. He's getting cash.
Okay, right. Well, let's take that to its logical end. Being Republicans like you are, you want less
How do you know?
taxes.
Did I tell you I was a Republican?
No, I can see right through you. Being Republicans.
Oh, so you know who I am. You probably know where I live and what I pay and what, because I'm a Republican.
No. But, well, if I could finish my sentence, there's a comma, not period. Being Republicans and wanting to lower your taxes, not wanting to pay taxes. Why are you against this guy not paying taxes? You don't want to pay taxes. Is there?
Wait.
I have to.
You're familiar
there's no
that
Republicans
you know
want to
that
pay
Jack
taxes.
Kennedy.
I don't want a big
Taxes.
government.
Huh?
That's why I don't want to pay tax. I don't want a big government. We have to have government. and I have to pay taxes.
So what
I
is
know
the
that.
fair?
But I don't
what
think
is
it's
the
fair that I
tax
pay
schedule?
taxes
I don't know.
and they don't.
I don't know.
That's what I don't feel.
I just know that Republicans don't want to pay taxes, which is
Why would you want to pay
that's
more
not-
than is necessary?
No, the Republicans don't want to pay taxes. So
No, they want to pay, but not any
let's say
more
I don't
than
want to pay taxes. You don't want to pay taxes.
necessary.
None of you want to pay taxes. Now, this one guy here,
No.
he doesn't
you
pay.
Wait, you say I don't want to pay taxes.
Yeah.
I'll pay taxes for my government.
Yeah.
I do it all
As
the
long
time.
as everybody else
After
pays.
years.
No, but you don't want to.
Do you want to pay taxes?
No, I just said
The
no.
reason is you don't want to is to support the people
but
who
you
don't
want a root
pay.
canal?
Republicans want it. Democrats don't want to pay taxes. Nobody wants to pay taxes. Nobody wants to pay as
It's sort of
much
like it
tax
just
as
does
possible.
bleak, you know, it
You
doesn't
wanna
get
make
bleak.
So if you're paying none, why aren't you for that then?
No.
Who said we're paying none?
No, wait,
If you, no,
You're
I'm saying that
completely
illegal
missing
guy-
the point, pal.
The illegal guy to which he just alluded is not paying taxes.
No, he's not.
I would think he would think that's good because
No.
he's not. You don't want to
You
pay taxes
are,
either, right?
that is such
But
a
I-
screwed up
but I have
liberal
to pay.
logic thing. That is about as
So how do you
stupid
justify
as you
me
can
paying
get.
and him not paying?
Really
No,
is.
he's paying more taxes so that guy doesn't have to pay.
Wait, it's not even he's paying more taxes, right? It's a fair system is there's a tax bill in the United States. You pay $500, I pay $500, he pays $500, he pays $500, right?
Who says that's fair?
That's an equitable deal,
That's
right?
I don't know. Is it?
If I go into a store,
Come on, you
and-
got to be
wait,
logical, right?
No, I am. I mean, is
If
that
I go into the
he just
store-
asked me?
Wait,
What
he's a
he just asked me what a fair tax
There is
is.
no
Now
logic.
he just defined it for me. He's like, "What are you asking me for?
If
What
I
are you
go
asking me?
into the-
Why are you
if I
asking me?"
go to the store,
Yeah.
and there's hot sauce for $5,
It's like
and
you
they
can't
go,
run down
oh,
the
wait
road
a
with it
minute,
because they just don't want to run
you're
down the road, right?
Republican, you're going to pay $50 for it, right? You're somebody else. It's hot sauce. Everybody should pay the same.
Right.
It's America. That's what it's based off of, right? What I asked was.
Oh yeah, that's right. I work in a hotel. I work in a hotel in Vegas.
Okay. So you get your insurance paid for?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm self-employed. My insurance under Obama went from $700 for me, my wife, and 2 kids to $3,030 right now, and I pay it every month.
Yeah.
So what's fair about that?
I don't know.
Who?
I don't know. What is fair? What is fair about it?
Well, you're the one that
I don't know.
You're the one
I
that
don't
came
know.
into the conversation,
And if
but
you
doesn't sound fair. If you've got an ability to calculate this, the guy's paying $700, and I was paying $3,300.
Well, I guess-
How does that
okay,
work?
I'll answer your question.
How does that work?
I am not self-employed. I work for somebody. I'm an employee. Okay.
Yeah. So somebody pays half your taxes.
Right. So if you're my employer, that's the deal.
I pay half your
that's
taxes.
the deal we got. I come work for you, and you give me a wage, benefits, this, that, and the other. If I didn't like what you're giving me, I wouldn't come.
Not for years.
Okay.
Own businesses.
No.
and
Okay. So
I've done it for years.
huh?
I've owned businesses.
Yeah. So
and
that's
I've paid for
that's the deal.
good
That-
people. And my average
Yeah,
employee,
that's-
this mean Republican, my average employee was with me 16 years.
Sure, okay.
Okay. I actually helped half my employees get back
I
into their own business.
I don't doubt it. Don't doubt
I do
it.
healthcare.
But I'm saying, but
I
but
took
you
care
choose
of
to be self.
development. Wait,
you
I
choose
took care. I
you
took
choose
care
to
of
be self-employed.
developmentally disabled.
You choose to be
right?
self-employed.
I hear all these people that talk about
You
about
choose
what
to be
they should do.
You choose to be
Go out there
self-employed.
and actually help somebody.
I-
Instead of look out for yourself and what you can get.
You're
Go take care of somebody else.
Who is? You are?
You go quit looking out for yourself and go help somebody else.
I want to work for. I don't want to be the man. I want to work for somebody.
No. I'm saying go and charitably help somebody else. Because it's the rich people that give to charities. It's the rich people that take care of their employees. It's the rich people that try to do for others. Because if you don't,
Who's arguing with that?
you don't stay in business.
Who's arguing with that? Not me.
Then you shouldn't argue with Republicans.
Huh?
You shouldn't argue with Republicans. We're the ones that are doing that.
Hey, here's a good thing. You going to heaven?
Am I? I don't.
What are you wearing? What are you wearing?
I'm making
No,
fun.
no. He's
I'm
making fun of Chris.
You're making fun.
I'm making fun of religion.
So your main deal is to tell everybody else how they're doing it wrong, but you refuse to do it yourself the right way.
What do you mean?
You don't run a business.
This guy's got
No.
so much
Right.
wrong with him. It is scary.
Yeah, I hope God blesses your soul. I really do. I hope that you find a way that
Here's
you're
the deal.
content,
I hope
happy with
this-
yourself.
How did I told you you're doing things wrong? How did I tell you you're doing?
No, I don't do that. But really,
I did.
honestly, I hope to see you in heaven. All right?
Honestly, yeah.
But
No,
you think I told you you were doing things wrong?
absolutely.
No, I didn't say you were doing anything. I didn't say you did
We
anything.
don't want to pay taxes. We don't want to pay for our government. We don't want to pay our system that we believe in. Right?
No, but
We're going to
yeah,
go have a nice time and drink. You go argue whatever position. I still don't know what position you're taking.
You don't know, after articulating it to you, you still don't know.
I think you need to find a better way to articulate it, maybe help with you.
Yeah?
See, here's the big thing that Democrats don't understand.
I'm not Democrat.
Is whenever
I'm an other. I don't belong to any party.
Whenever Mr. Obama got elected,
you were definitely lost. That's for sure.
I went ahead. I ran my businesses. I provided for other people. I didn't say anything. We went and voted. But everybody, we didn't go cry in the street that it was a bad deal or somebody did something wrong. So you know what? I hear the constant rhetoric of people saying that things are going to fall apart. It's a constant media outpour of how we should change things. Change it, but don't tell people that they're evil or that they're bad. Or we need to be able to have a
who told you that you're
discourse.
Oh God!
Obama told you you're evil.
All you have to
I
do
didn't
is
tell you you're evil.
listen to CNN for crying out loud.
You live in California.
I live in Vegas.
Listen to MSNBC. They'll tell us we're evil.
I live in California.
Ask Feinstein. Ask Feinstein. She tries to define us. Nobody can have any civil discord anymore.
Right, but if you don't have any... Okay, but hold on a second here. You're talking about Feinstein, and I don't know a whole lot about her. I do know who she is. I know
we're a very rich company.
Right. But if you think...
Maxine Waters, voted 3 times, the most corrupt politician in Congress?
Maxine Waters from South Central.
I think there's enough corruption to go on both sides, but...
Yeah. Pointing at her is like, that's calling the... What is it? Calling the kettle? Yeah. But it's funny, if you think, and I'm not being funny when I say this, if you think she's such a cunt, or what? Okay, right. Whatever.
I would never use those words.
Okay. Well, I would. But anyway, so whatever unfavorable word you would use, whatever
3 foot below.
Yeah, whatever unfavorable words you would use to describe her, whatever they are.
Yeah.
If you think if she meets all the criteria of these unfavorable words, why do you care what she has to say? Like if I thought you were a piece of shit, I don't care what you say. What I care?
Because I think
she's influential on a lot of people.
I think people need to be civil with each other. Yeah. And I think people need to be more kind to each other. Mr. Rogers, for me, Ronald Reagan's dead, John Wayne's dead, and Billy Graham's dead. For me, I hardly have anybody to listen to anymore.
Ronald Reagan. You like Reagan?
Loved Reagan.
He was
best president we ever had. We have a great day.
Ronald Reagan left with the highest debt that we ever had up to that point. We never had a higher deficit than with him. No. What happens is he doesn't want to pay for the crack whores. I get it, but he wants to pay for a bunch of bombs. That makes sense. That's solid. You have a better.
We'll go. As you can see, that guy at the end turned out to be a real dick, Mr. Nowhere Man. And those guys, as I said, handled him a lot better than I would have. So I'm glad I kept my mouth shut there, otherwise I probably would have gotten ugly. Anyway, thanks for stopping in. Again, if you know the routine. If you like it, care, share. If you can, support. See you on the streets.